try and Becca's gonna kill one of us.
I'm gonna try not to. And see, Mike is
mouth.
not here tonight, and he told me explicitly not to kill Wee. So that may or may not happen. I make no promises
Becca's gonna
whatsoever.
kill one of us. That would so suck if you lost both
Mike is not here
characters in the
tonight.
same week.
And
my
I'm
God.
gonna try not to
I'm
kill,
still
not to
dealing
kill
with the
Wee,
fact that
so that
we lost him.
may or may not happen. I make
We're
no
sorry we decided to vote you out of the vault. Go explore the wasteland. We've killed all
I was like texting him the next day. I'm like, I'm sorry there wasn't more I could do. I wanted to do so much more. I'm like, why am I so worked up about this? It's only like a month, but still.
God, can you imagine when Vox Machina dies?
I don't know.
They're doing very
Shush.
well.
Don't want to talk about it.
Once they're used to it.
Yeah.
Sorry, is that the equivalent of saying Macbeth?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I think pretty much.
People are so. I'm gonna rant for like
The
one split second. 1 second. I'm just gonna do a roll fast.
Go for it, because I'm pretty sure
Okay.
I share.
So mad when people are like, oh, they're all gonna die tonight. Oh, they're gonna die. Nyeh, 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 nyeh. It's like, stop it.
That's
no,
exactly what they
bad.
look like, too.
Why?
That's
Why
how I
is that
picture
cool?
them.
Why is that okay? Why are people so obsessed with the idea of them all fucking dying? Why is that a good thing? I don't know.
Streaming.
Maybe we actually like this show. And they are, and it makes me so mad every time I look at the chat.
Ladies and gentlemen,
TV
Welcome to the stream.
welcome to the stream.
No, they're not gonna die.
That's exactly what I said. I don't know why the internet is mean, but the internet is mean.
Yes,
the internet
David.
is dark and full of terrors.
Matitudinal says, do not say that.
It just
So he is with
makes
you.
me very upset.
Yes.
And that,
Okay, that chat has like 10,000 people in it. There's bound to be people saying it. So
Yeah, there are people that are picking it from the front page. You can't trust them. They're not
never.
like us.
You don't know. You don't even know.
You don't know, man. Come on.
All right.
like, it's
So-
people on Twitter, like, oh, people tweet me and be like, oh, do you think Max is gonna eat it tonight? And I'm like, fuck you, fuck you. No.
I have never had this problem ever,
I don't
which
get
is
tweets.
odd,
Yeah.
really.
How often have you actually expressed concern over the safety of a specific character on Twitter?
I mean, concept.
Not rarely.
Many times.
But your
Yeah,
name
I
sounds so
haven't.
awesome. I wanna
Only
say
when
more.
Yeah.
Percy looked like he was going to die, and I was tweeting it at Liam, going, "Save my brother!"
Of course, now on the other hand, you have a counterbalance to that, which is that you occasionally tweet out, "I am writing the most evil thing possible, and I'm going to send it to you soon."
I was like, me?
No,
That
sorry,
way.
Aaron.
I got you.
Yeah.
So it's not just all, "I love this character, please don't let him die." It's also, "I really like this character, and I'm going to torture him later."
Yeah.
Though I do,
Yeah, a little bit.
I do that to Roy and Risa in the fan fiction all the time. Like there are many times when I get the text from Becca like, "What is wrong with you? What have you done?"
This is true. It's happened.
I'm sorry. I promise it's gonna be okay.
That's okay. I can just do evil things to you in this game, so...
Oh, fuck.
Which is why I'm nice all the time to everyone.
Luga literally made me cry when he said that. Literally made me cry.
And he doesn't even know the half of it, which is great.
Oh, puppy wants in.
Puppy
Alright.
aggro.
So, we're gonna get started. 'Cause now we're streaming, and
Great.
so we're gonna...
I am excited to go.
We're gonna do a recap for those of you watching the stream, as well as our players. Excuse me, I just burped. So, last time, you
Last
guys...
time on Half-Ass Crew. Sorry. I just can't resist
I
doing
can't
it.
do the radio voice.
Next time on Hill Street Blues. Sorry.
So last time, would you quit it?
Keep the train on the tracks, people! Keep the train on the tracks!
Don't let Bucky fall from the train.
Stop it!
She's only had 2 hours of sleep. She cannot handle the power.
Can't handle it, Captain.
Giving it all.
I'm giving it all she's got.
I don't do Scottish accents.
Did we mention how much we love you?
Ew.
This much, and you can't
Rebecca,
tell.
I can't wait for our wedding.
Yeah, whatever.
OTP.
Anyway, so
Last
a
time.
recap.
Get there. Nope.
Do you want to recap
I do.
in your radio voice?
I don't remember what happened.
Not
I was
much, actually.
I was drunk.
No, there wasn't. I was gonna say last time, you guys had just had the run-in with the tiefling assassin, taking care of that issue, and you were on the lookout for Quincy Blackswift, who was supposedly starting a guild in the town of Timberside and was looking for recruits.
Yes, a number
You
one
guys
recruiter. Quincy.
Managed to find him, and he was drunk off his ass in the middle of the street, and he attempted to try and recruit you guys, and you all basically turned him down and decided that you wanted to make your own guild instead of being a part of whatever he was trying to start. So then we actually informed you guys that he would be able to get in contact with the lord of the town, Lord Torkal, and you guys headed up to his manor, got to meet with him, and he informed you of some attacks that had been happening upon the town, raids and stuff like that. And apparently there was a rumor of a larger scale attack that was coming in the next few days. And he requested, or I guess asked of you guys to potentially step up and defend this town of Timberside from whatever raid would potentially be coming. So we left off with you guys walking back down from the manor towards the town proper, and that's where we will pick it up for tonight.
I also was visited by a hawk.
That's right.
Yes,
was
there
a
was a
hawk.
hawk.
I argued about money.
Can we just talk about for a minute, guys? That we is a rebel leader.
That too.
I don't know. He's so tiny.
Yeah, you're a gnome barbarian who's kind of now off to the side, like
He's
sticks his hand behind his
Not
head
here
and
right
looks
now,
up at you guys, and he's like, "Yeah, that was a thing. I'll tell you about it later.
All right, I'm just saying.
We don't need to discuss it now."
When you introduce yourself, rebel leader is something I'd put off right off the top. Heck, I'd change my name to rebel leader Thorgrim Silverheart. I'd be like,
He
"Hello, I'm a
laughed.
rebel leader. I'm a rebel leader."
You probably shouldn't announce that constantly.
Why not? It
So
sounds
we're
awesome.
If the rebellion is still occurring, you might not want to announce that. But it's
Probably a bad idea.
blown over by now.
I suppose that makes
At the very least, he's on good terms with
The winning faction.
Lord Torkal.
the guy. Yes, the people we just spoke to.
Did you,
Seems to be anyway.
did you doubt him, Thor?
I didn't doubt him. I'm just saying. It's impressive.
So as you guys are walking back, at this point it's about mid-afternoon, because when you went looking for Quincy it was morning, and then by the time you guys got up and were talking to Lord Torkal, went to about noon, and now it's late afternoon, rolling into dinner time, and you guys have at this point are now back in the main square of the town. The Dragon's, what did I say? Dragon's Nest, I believe is what it was called.
Pepper, stop it!
The Dragon's Nest is still open and welcome to you guys. Lord Torkal also said that he would take care of paying for any lodging fees that you guys might need. So
I would like
So
to
it's find
attempt
the
to.
best inn in the city.
Well, I'm playing at the Dragon's Nest. That's my place. I'm playing there. I would like to try to pickpocket my flask from Aldrich. that I gave him?
Do you know that you
Earlier?
that he has it? Oh no, yeah, he
I
does.
gave it to
I
him.
want to see. She said I could see.
You can come say hi. Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check. This is Nate, by the way.
Hello.
Hi, Nate.
He just showed up.
How's it going? Who's winning?
Nobody's winning.
I don't know how this works.
Being annoying.
I'm gonna teach you how to play so that
Teach me
we
how to
can play.
play. So, I'm gonna go play Scatterbrain because I don't know how to shoot.
Hi.
I'm winning. I'm always winning.
Danny is not winning.
Winning.
Roz is very much losing right now. Roz is definitely losing.
So
Tiger blood and Adonis DNA. What?
Welcome to D&D. Who's winning?
so
That should be a new logo.
Thordrin kind of reaches over and kind of like saunters up next to Aldrich.
Hello, Rick. How's
Keeping
it
pace
going?
with him. Tries to make conversation, and as he's doing so, kind of reaches his hand towards Aldrich's belt loop. Aldrich, you can see it coming from a mile away. You have been with this guy for so long that you know what he's trying to do, and you give him that look of don't even think about it.
No. I'm gonna let him take it and believe that I didn't notice.
Even better, I like that. So,
I've
Thordrin,
still got his drumsticks.
and
Not
I
that
don't
he
think he
knows
knows that. Nope.
I have not figured out my drumsticks are missing yet because I have not tried to play the drums.
So, Thordrin, as you're kind of reaching over, Aldrich doesn't seem to take notice, and you just casually kind of pick up the flask from his belt loop and put it back into your own pocket or satchel, whatever you have
Nice
at
to
your
have
side.
you home, Betty.
And as we're walking, I'm gonna pat him on the back of the head and just be like, "Yes, you can have it back."
Thank you, Aldrich. I was gonna take it anyway.
Wow, I knew.
I love you guys so much. That's coming as me, not as Tuck. Tuck doesn't understand the concept of love.
Yeah. I always get when you express emotions, I know it's not talk.
That doesn't understand the concept.
One day she will.
Is it? No,
I may be stupid, but I know what love is.
don't worry. It'll be explained later.
Good night.
Let's see, she's a half-orc, so when
The highlights this week are just
an
gonna
orc
be
and a
Danny.
human love each other very much.
They're just like,
Oh, there isn't love involved.
Rolling.
I don't want
I'm
to know
faced
about
with a
orc mating.
difficult challenge. No, I'm not going to tell you the orc birds
Okay.
and the bees. You don't want to know.
Breathe, Danny, breathe.
Oh fuck! I broke her. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
she's broken. It's that critical hangover.
for the record, I was right about the band thing.
Oh, were you?
Yes, they are going on tour, and they're going to be like an hour away from me, so I'm buying those tickets at some point. Anyway, side note.
Good.
So,
Thank God. Ross, thank
Tuck,
God.
Tuck doesn't know emotions. Ross is currently dying from laughter.
I
Roz
am
is
drinking
dying
my
from
flask.
still- Danny is dying from laughter.
Danny
Roz
is dying from laughter.
Roz is a million miles away, playing with her necklace.
Alright,
So I don't know what we're
So-
supposed to do now.
well,
Wait for this
the,
attack?
the basic gist that you guys have gathered from this is that there's been rumor that within the next day or two, something is going to be coming after the city and looking to try and raid as much stuff as they can. And rumor has it that they're slightly more violent than what the previous raids have been, which is why Lord Torkal kind of asked you guys to maybe get a jump on whatever might be coming. He did say that it would be coming from the direction of Oakenbrook, where you guys had
From
come
that
over
tunnel
those
we came
mountains.
through. Yeah.
Yes.
Reed had a good idea that we go back over to that. At least I go back over to the mountains and I try to look
Oh, that's right.
and see what tracks are around and see if maybe they match what we saw the unusual ones, but I saw more towards the entrance.
I say we try and see where these attacks have been coming from. Maybe we
Thank
can
you, Thorgan.
head them off at the pass.
Sorry, Tuck's just full of. Will I know who the raiders are? Perhaps.
We were told they were Gnolls.
Okay.
Yeah, they are. I can show you a picture actually.
Okay, so it's not who I think.
hyenas.
So it's not who I think they are.
No.
Okay.
No, for anybody who's curious, basically, it looks kind of something like that.
It's a bipedal hyena.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I'm at the
Remember
side
the
of the room
hyenas
first.
bags?
Hogger.
At least that's what you've been told is on its way.
Yeah, the
We
rumors
have no-
seemed,
we
the
have no
rumors
reason
seemed
to-
a little vague.
Yeah.
Everyone in this town so far has been a little vague as to what's been going on.
They're in on it. Trust no one.
I was wondering where the
Everyone
rumors were
seems
coming
to
from.
be minding their own business except for that Quincy fellow who wasn't even from here. I can't believe.
Yeah, I don't know why they talked him up so much in
I don't either.
Oakenbrook.
Very odd.
I said he was like, I mean, his drinking skills, I'm not going to put that past him. But the man just doesn't know how to recruit.
Who in the world gets the idea in their head that they're going to recruit someone and thinks that that's alright to be drunk while they're doing it? I'm asking
A
the
drunk
wrong person. And why am I talking to Thorgan about it?
Well, laugh.
Unprofessional people. By the way, you guys, because I wasn't there for that little exchange, Aldrich has a very nasty habit of beating the shit out of people who take jobs from him. And some drunk posing off as, saving the world from monsters and shit, that's my fucking job. You don't get to fucking do it. I do.
Are you beating someone up right now?
No, we were talking about Quincy, and I'm like, I
Oh.
wasn't there to beat him up.
Oh, that's
So,
right.
that's what would have happened.
Don't worry, Rolls gave him I gave him a thorough tongue lashing.
I gave him a nice rendition of Chumbawamba on my lute. So,
Oh my god, did you make that a highlight bit? Because that was the best.
no, I didn't get around to it, but yeah, I'll get around to it.
Yeah, I don't think did you make any highlights? this one?
No, I didn't. I just kept forgetting this week or that week.
That's alright. Tuck just judged him. And that's the most hardest of all. Is orc judgment.
The silent judgment
of an orc.
Of an orc.
So at this time, like I said, it's about dinner. You guys can either go out and back to the mountains and look for tracks out there, and potentially set up a camp and kind of station stake out there, or you are currently standing in front of the Dragon's Nest. People have been going in and out, looking you guys like, why are they standing out here, sort of thing. But it's,
has anyone noticed me and remembered how good my show was?
No.
You have been too busy with your conversation about Quincy to really have noticed anybody. Nobody came up to you.
I'll have to play more nights. The more I play, the more famous I get.
I would prefer to do a stakeout personally. I honestly am not comfortable going back into this inn whenever we were attacked here.
Fair enough.
I agree.
Then let's go.
So, I mean, I'm just saying, I just prefer being more towards the outdoors anyway, but I would prefer being on this stakeout. If anyone else wants to stay and get a proper night's rest, that's fine, but I personally would like to go into the mountains and take a look around.
Well, I feel like we haven't really left the town. I can come play later. I'm still gonna play.
We kind of nods along with you in agreement and says, yeah, a stakeout's probably the best bet at this point.
Thank you, Wick.
Sorry, I'm just looking at my inventory. I'm like, I don't have any. Do we have a tent? No. I'm just going to stay
Oh,
there.
I think I have. I think I just have stuff for myself, though.
Yeah, same.
For this purpose, you guys would have, like, sleeping rolls. Probably not necessarily a tent, but
That's
you
fine.
have
Like
stuff to,
rain.
like, sleep on.
Does it look like rain? Could we possibly just be able to sleep? outside
you
of 10
could
or not that.
check.
Alright.
You can
Roll
look
the
at the sky
weather
and see if
check?
there's clouds.
Um,
Wow, Tuck, way to fucking go.
Hang on, let me roll nature. $18.
from what you guys can tell, there is not a cloud in the sky. So you have no fear of it raining for this one night that you're camping out.
Sure. Okay.
So, so are we in agreement? Are we all right to go head to the mountain?
Yeah, I'll stake out.
I say we find out the root of this problem.
Fabulous.
Alright, so you guys are heading back out towards the mountains?
We're going on a
I guess I
stakeout.
Okay.
We're going on a trip in a favorite... No, sorry.
So you guys start walking, and to get back out to the base of the mountain and where the tunnel is, takes about 20 minutes to a half hour, depending on how fast you're moving. Eventually, you get to the base of the mountain, you see the tunnel where you had come out of, and there is now the tunnel in front of you. It starts kind of as a low, like a slowly sloping hill, and then after about maybe 150, 200 feet of it slowly going up, it starts to get extremely steep into what you see as the actual mountain in front of you.
Alright, Ross.
Alright.
You want to do your thing?
Can I roll perception?
Yes. And you are a ranger, right?
Yes, I accidentally rolled it twice, but I didn't mean to. But
And it only came up once.
no,
I see it
never
twice.
mind. I'm just stupid and can't.
Just kidding. I also made the same mistake, so don't worry about it. Where?
As she's like
I
looking, I'm
already
just
read
kind of
that.
strumming on my thumb, on my lyre, and like looking for clues, looking for clues, blues clues.
You didn't sing the... I was going to say you didn't sing the Blues Clues.
I was going to, but I.
Do you have?
Yes, of course I do.
Do you have
Whatever
favorite?
you think I have, I totally have it. Also, my favorite terrain is forests.
But it's the
Yeah.
mountain.
It's foresty enough at the base where she's looking. That's why I asked.
Yep.
So what? They get. I shouldn't have closed that.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, because I'm tracking right now, and it's my favorite terrain, and I'm tracking
Right.
this weird hyena thing. And so, while tracking other creatures, I learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area.
There you go. See, you need to remember that.
I did.
That's why
I get that
yeah.
at level 10.
That's why I said it.
Okay.
Don't remember. Baby, you are not a starring role in this game tonight, honey. I love you, but no.
So as Cuck, you're kind of were you looking as well, as was it just Ross tracking?
I'll also look. Sorry, I was looking at my thing for Outlander, and I'm like, maybe I know something. I have an excellent memory for maps and geography. I can always recall the general layout of terrain, but that's not anything I need. I'll have a look. Do you want survival or do you want perception?
For this one, do perception.
It's better.
So between the two of you looking, you actually, it takes you a good 5-10 minutes. However, to the left of where the tunnel is, there is very faint tracks of what look to be paws However, Ross being a ranger and having this as her favorite terrain, you notice that they look like a little bit smaller than a wolf's paw.
I'm very familiar with those.
Yes. And the pattern of how they're in the ground, you can almost immediately tell that this creature is not walking on 4 legs. It is indeed walking on 2. Which you can't, with tracks as faint as these, from looking around, you get the general idea of that there's probably 3 or 4 of them altogether. You can't quite pinpoint the exact number, but they were definitely heading up the mountain when these tracks were made. But they're probably 5, 6, 7 days old, and the weather and just general days going by has faded these tracks, but with your favorite terrain being what it is, you were able to still kind of pick out those faint remnants of what was left.
Alright. Guys, over here to the left, we've got probably the creature we're looking for. These tracks are almost a week old, but looks to be about 3 or 4 heading up.
I put my head down in the dirt. I'm like, I don't see it.
I take his head and pull it back up and don't
pleading
touch.
You're really good at this.
Thank you, Corbin.
I don't see shite.
I go over and look at the tracks as well.
So, should we follow them or should?
I would assume, yes. We can either follow them. We can stake out here and just keep an eye out. What do we think? I personally would rather go and find these creatures.
I'd rather
than wait for them to come.
I'd
to
rather
us.
have the element of surprise on our side than their side.
Exactly. That's my thought as well. I'm agreeing with you for once. Shocking.
Well, thank you.
Oh God, don't do that.
I'm gonna have a celebratory drink for that.
Oh good.
Here you go.
But do we...
Stop slurring when he sings, I blame you.
I never slur when I sing.
We might not have the element of surprise if they're nocturnal.
That's true.
Just saying.
Well, if they don't know we're coming, we either can go and we can look for them now, where they don't know that we're coming, or we can wait where they're prepared for a raid and wait for them to stumble upon us.
Yeah, I'm with the ranger, and I say we get down to the nitty gritty.
And I'm genuinely opening this for discussion. I don't honestly know which one is better.
Let's shove it down their teeth.
When we raided, we did it at dawn. We used low light and dim light to our advantage.
Reed or Aldrich, did either of you remember whether or not this lord mentioned what time the raids usually were? That's a good point, Tuck.
We kind of looks at you guys and he's like, I don't remember anything.
Doesn't ring a bell to me.
But the raids typically take place at dusk or dawn. You use the light as advantage.
Hmm.
Well, I don't want to split the party either. I don't want some of us to wait here and some of us to
No,
wait
that's not an option.
Well, I'm nothing without this big dingus here.
Don't worry, we're not separated.
Yeah, we can start raiding. I mean, we all have dim and dark light, don't we?
Aye.
Yes. Well, and remember, we all do have rather good sight. But Tuck, I'm genuinely, you are the one who has with a bit more raiding experience. I come from a different background, so if you think that there's a better solution, I would love to hear it. Honestly,
I don't. We knew so much more about our enemies before we attacked, and because we know nothing, but yet times are on our side. So I think we're stuck at a moot point. Either way, we're going to encounter them. So
right. How does everyone feel? Does everyone feel rested? Is everyone all right?
I feel great. Only getting better.
it
Green?
feels good.
I'm all right.
We're good.
Look, I've got the Wanderer ability, and I can find food and water for up to 5 people a day, and that includes being anywhere. So if we do get shitty because we haven't eaten anything, that's not a problem.
All right.
I say we do it, and I play like a dramatic chord. And I go to play my drums for a nice little marching tune, and I can't find the drumsticks. Where are my bloody drumsticks?
Did you check the trough that I dumped you in?
I did not check the trough you dumped me in.
Very obviously, does not look at Folder.
Seriously, those were a gift.
I go and find 2 random sticks and hand them to him.
You don't understand music,
And
man.
I
What am I supposed to do with these?
stealth. Can I roll stealth?
beat the
and try to,
drum.
like, just slide his
That's not the way it works. The
That would
sticks
be,
are like an
sleight
extension
of
of my
hand.
soul.
Okay, can I roll sleight of hand?
To try and slip him back into his bag.
While
without
I'm
him noticing.
fervently trying to lecture Aldrich
I only give
for
it
the
one.
1,000th time how
You
I
get
think
music
advantage.
works.
Oh,
Like,
not funny!
they're sticks. It takes time
Yeah,
and
you said you lost
craft.
your drumsticks. I gave you sticks.
You quiet your gob, you
As
Bleeded
this is
dog.
happening,
creepy-eyed
Ross,
bastard.
you just kind of casually, like, pull the sticks out from behind your back and
I only give him one, just to fuck with him.
behind the dwarf, who is
It's music, man.
shorter than you are, and you just kind of casually, like, drop them into his bag and just keep walking around the outside of your party, and Hayate is behind you, and his tongue's hanging out and his tail's wagging. Like, he knows exactly what you're doing, and the fact that it's working is making him so thrilled.
I'm not gonna play drums on sticks. Now, where are my... Oh, there they are. Never mind, everyone. I found my drumsticks.
Oh
I was
god!
really worried.
I
Question.
just
Always
put
sort of
him in his
place.
hand and just tapped him on top of the head. And
Here's my only question. We're going off into the woods to find a group of raiders and attempt to ambush them before they ambush the town.
Aye,
Yes?
That's right.
What part of this plan involves making noise as we approach their
Oh, no, I
encampment?
was just gonna give us like a little dramatic start to our journey. I'm
Does
all
anyone
about-
have,
we
like,
just wanted
cast
to- I think we
silence?
just wanted to flag.
I'm all about
I
just... I wasn't gonna do it
I
like...
just lean over to read. I just lean over to read, and I just go.
You don't want to hear my inspiring music.
No, it's not worth it, Reed. It's not worth
Just
it.
pl-
Depends,
yes,
does it
play.
have benefits?
It's
Let's go.
inspiring. I've given
Is it
it
music with benefits?
The one slash, Aldrin. The one, and then we're going.
All right.
One.
I go to my favorite song, which is the drum beat to Tusks from Fleetwood Mac. Bum bum
great
bum 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 bum. We're going to hunt the Gnolls and save the town. Boom bum bum bum. We've got a rebel leader. Rebel leader. Dum, 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 dum. Rebel
We
leader. Dum,
instinctively
dum,
just
dum,
kind of
dum, dum,
face
dum,
bombs.
dum, 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 dum. And I throw him up in a flourish and catch him in my bag. And then take a huge swig of my flask. I'm like, all right, let's go.
Do we get inspiration
Right.
for that?
Whoever
Even just
felt
witnessing that.
inspired, yeah,
I feel very inspired.
then Ross has an inspiration.
Do
I
we
feel
get
pretty
inspiration
inspired.
for that, Becca?
It's the
Say that again. Sorry, I was grabbing.
Was anyone inspired by my epic drum beat?
You can give that out as you see
How many
fit.
do I have again?
Think. Hang on.
USC alumni? What does that mean, David?
But I've heard that drum beat for 4 years.
Do they
in a
play
row.
that at USC?
Oh, frequently.
Okay. You can inspire others through stirring words or music. To do so, you use a bonus action on your turn to choose one creature other than yourself within 60 feet. The creature gains 1 bardic inspiration die at D6.
Oh, well, it wasn't really on a turn. You just kind of did it.
I'm giving it to you. Because you're our
that's
ranger.
That's fine.
And I feel like
Thank you,
the person that should be inspired the most is the one who's always looking on the ground. Because I can't see a thing, so you must really need it, because that's hard.
Well, thank you, Soldier, I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
What do I get? I have. Do I get something?
It's a
You get a D6.
D6.
And you have 2, I think.
I think I have that many.
I think you have 2 because you're up to 2nd level spells. So I think you can give 2.
It's like something plus something. I have 3 on my sheet, but
Okay, well then I'll trust you. I'm just looking at it quickly. So
And what does inspiration give? What can we use it on? Saving throws?
Attack rolls, saving throws, or
yeah.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you, Soldrin.
you're welcome, my dear.
Been a day.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, whatever you have written down, we'll go.
Oh,
with
I
that
get
for
it.
tonight.
I get it for the number times equal to my charisma modifier, which is +3.
Oh, well then there you go.
So I have
I'll
3.
take
So
three.
I will mark off 1 from that.
Where does it say that? Out of curiosity.
On page.
Oh, there it is. It's on the next page.
Yeah,
Aha.
page 54.
I found it.
Excellent.
the
Gotcha.
ever-perceptive overlord.
I'm not even gonna roll for it because I just.
Well, did
know
you
it.
roll a nat 20 on your sleight of hand to put those things back in my thing? I was
She
too
did.
busy.
Yeah.
I was too busy arguing with Aldrich, like literally
Yeah.
staring at the camera.
You actually were. Yeah.
It was
I
great.
just-
That's fantastic.
Nice.
I got a 23.
We're impressed you found them as quickly as you did once they were back.
Yeah.
It was more for me to not get caught.
Ah,
Especially with Hayate behind me being this little derpy cell.
I noticed how excited he is, and I think he must want another sausage. So I give him another piece of sausage.
You're going to make my wolf very fat.
That's
he
the
loves
only way to be, dear. Fat and happy.
Are you guys heading up the mountain
I
now?
think so. Are we?
Yeah, I believe so.
Right.
Wait, hang on,
so,
are we going up the... But I thought we were just following the tracks back to the camp.
Which is
which
up
is
the mountain.
in the mountain.
Okay, yeah.
So you guys, with your ranger and her wolf leading the way, your half-orc tuck not too far behind her, the two of them kind of start trekking up this mountain. Like I said, the first 100, 200 feet, nice, easy incline, and then you guys get to a point where you kind of look up, and you see that you're not going to be able to just go straight up. You're going to have to kind of move in a diagonal, like switchback form going up this mountain.
We're going to have to Skyrim it.
I was just about to say that we're gonna have to Skyrim it.
Basically,
Am I following the tracks, or are we following some sort of trail? I assume
you
I'm
guys are
following
following.
tracks.
You are following the tracks. However,
Yeah.
from what you can tell, when you get to where it starts getting steeper, the tracks just kind of start going up, as if they had no issues getting up the mountain, which is probably
Scaling.
why their camp is within this mountain itself. You, from what you can tell, just using your same tracking and favored terrain type stuff, you can tell that for the most part, the tracks continue going in the same general direction up and over the top of this particular peak, which is the smallest one in this tiny range that you're on. You can see that it doesn't really like go off to either side, but you guys are definitely going to have to kind of zigzag your way up the hill in order to get up it.
Can I still keep an eye on the tracks in order to do that?
Yeah, you'll be able to, as you guys are zigzagging up, you'll be able to see
I'm
it.
going to take out my staff and use it as a walking stick.
Okay.
Just to be able to
So-
get extra traction.
I
Yep.
look back at the group and I say we've got to go on a little bit of a more awkward journey, guys. Sorry about that. These people seem like they can scale shit.
They didn't say it was going to be easy.
Currently, where you're at, it's 7 o'clock, starting to get darker. From you guys getting out here and then taking your time discussing what to do, looking for tracks, it's starting to get a little bit dark. You know that if you start climbing up the side of this mountain, you're not going to be able to really rest anywhere until you get to the top of it. Where you're currently at, you could probably make a decent camp, since it's not as steep of an incline. However, you are in the middle of a forest on the low end, and so that's just something to keep in mind.
Right.
Do you want to make camp?
They're totally going to find us. We're sitting ducks.
I don't know if do we need to make camp? Can we just continue in the dark?
Hang on, let's look at level 1. Exhaustion is disadvantage on ability checks. Are we cool with that?
You guys, I'm going to tell you this now, you wouldn't hit that unless you kept going. Like, you guys, in the previous day, had rested up, had time to relax, and weren't really doing anything, so I wouldn't necessarily bring that into play anytime soon. So I wouldn't, if how you're making your decision, I wouldn't base it off of that fact alone. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Tuck's not a leader, so whatever you guys are fine with.
I'm fine with forging ahead, personally.
I'm fine with that.
Yep.
I feel fine, personally.
Do you all have dark vision?
Yes.
Yes.
I believe so.
For
Is
60
that a thing?
Yep.
Alright.
Mine's 60 feet as if it was dim.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's all I was wondering. So you guys continue to trek up the mountainside. Eventually, dusk is upon you, and the sun sets. And you have a little bit of moonlight. It's definitely not a full moon, but with all of you having dark vision and the trees not being super thick, you guys can still easily see where you're going up this mountain. It does, however, take you a good hour and a half, 2 hours to get up the actual side of the mountain, just having to cut back and forth to get to the top. It wasn't, there was no really like narrow parts. It was just the fact that it was a very sharp incline going up the mountain. So
are we at any level of exhaustion for having to climb that?
no, not right now.
Good.
Most excellent.
So about 2 hours pass. It's probably like 10, 11 o'clock at this point. And you guys reach the peak of the mountain, and you kind of crest over the top, and you immediately notice that the sky is super bright. Like, there's barely any tree cover on the top of the mountain, and the stars are out bright. You got about half a moon sitting pretty high in the sky, and you can see stars for miles. If you weren't super concerned about fighting a raiding party, this would be a gorgeous sight. And I mean, it's gorgeous regardless, but I'm sure most of you are kind of focused on other things, but it's still, you almost take a second in awe to kind of take it all in. I need everybody to go ahead and make perception checks.
What is with 8s tonight?
Oh, Reed.
Oh, wait.
Reed doesn't give a fuck about those stars.
Stars.
Is that what we're perceiving?
Are we perceiving stars?
Somehow I feel
They're
there's something
all
wrong.
stars.
They're all wrong.
And we rolled an 18 as well.
Awesome.
So, actually, we and Tuck, you are kind of, because you have some background and knowledge with these kinds of things, you immediately start scanning the lower valley before you, because at this point you're on, was basically 2 mountain ridges, because you went through 2 different tunnels and then had that valley in between. So you start scanning in the valley below you, and almost immediately you notice a little bit of smoke coming up off and to your left. About halfway down the mountainside, not in the valley completely, and definitely not on the top of these peaks. And we kind of nudges you and points, and you both see it. It's very faint, and it looks like it's just the last remnants of a fire, but it is definitely smoke rising up from the treetops.
Alright, I get we crouch really low to the ground, like on our stomachs, and I get my staff and I basically point at the direction of where the smoke is, and I get everyone to come over to look.
So as you guys see your half-orc and your gnome kind of lay down on their stomachs next to each other, like army style, Tuck pulls out her staff and just kind of reaches and almost like shifts in a certain direction. The other 4 of you, your eyes follow where the staff is pointing, and then you as well see just this faint trace of smoke rising from out of the trees.
I take my staff away and I'm just on the ground just watching.
I think that's what I'm supposed to be doing too, so I get down on the
Yeah,
ground.
I also crouch down like into the squat, and I start watching.
I turn
That's
back
just
and I'm looking.
Out.
Why are you all on the ground?
I don't answer, I'm just too focused.
I grab Reed's robe and I tug him down.
I think there's something. I'm not really sure either. I just was doing what everyone else was doing.
Can we roll stealth?
You can. Go ahead. If you want to do like a group stealth check.
17.
21, 7, 16, 17.
Fuck you, Tuck.
4. Roll for Hayate as well.
Oh, right. Oh, shit, I gotta look up his stat. Hang on. Because he gets something with stealth, I think.
Tuck, I think you did a survival roll.
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
Oh,
On the plus side, that means you might have a better shot at this.
oh, yes. Hayate has a +4 stealth, so I'm just gonna roll a d20.
A little bit.
+4.
7, yeah.
He's a +4 to stealth.
Yep.
He is stealthier than I am. And I'm a monk.
Oh, we're the same stealthiness.
No, sorry, I accidentally clicked it again.
Okay, I see it. Alright, so we got a 10, a 13, a 4, a 21, 16, 17. You can talk for you. I do somewhere. There you go.
Thank you.
So as you guys are laying there on your stomachs now, Ross, you kind of pet Hayate to come next to your side, and he kind of like wiggles down, nose right in between his paws. His ears kind of flatten a little bit, as if he's like getting ready to basically launch himself forward at whatever happens next.
He's so precious. Where did David go?
Fiddling with something. Be right back.
Oh,
Okay.
Ross, I'm actually gonna have you roll a perception check with Hayate.
oh, with Hayate? Hang on, I think he has something for perception too. Yes, he has advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or smell. And his passive perception, and he has a +3 to perception in general.
Yes.
So he gets +3 and advantage.
Yes. Go ahead and have Hayate roll perception.
So roll 2d20 +3.
Yep.
That's my wolf. There's my barber.
Why 2d20?
Because he
Well,
has.
because he has advantage, and that actually only rolled 1, I think, anyway.
Well, one would be 18 and one would be 6.
Oh, that
What did
doesn't
it
make any sense.
Because you rolled 2 d20s, so it added the d20s together.
Oh, I see. So I
So
rolled a
it'd be
15
15.
and I rolled a 3. Okay, so but it got
Okay.
advantage. We got the 15.
So it'd be
versus 18.
15. Okay.
Yeah,
So
he got an 18.
So, as you're sitting there, with your trusty wolf beside you,
So cute.
his ears go from like kind of laying flat back, ready to like go mode. His ears kind of flick forward, and you see him pick his head up and almost like sniff the air. You immediately know that something's up because of how you can read your wolf. You are not quite sure what.
I can speak with animals on him.
Oh my god, you can talk to your wolf.
You can.
And I haven't done it yet.
Mercer's trinket and Becca's
However-
Hayate.
Is it, do I
Danny,
know it well enough
roll a
to
perception check.
wrong
Roll a perception check on your end.
on my end? Okay. That makes sense. $23.
So, as you see your wolf kind of like perk up, you see him look to the skies, and because it's a clear night, you instinctively, your eyes follow where his are, and you see what should be where stars are. There's now just like, it's almost as if something is blocking part of the stars and sort of coming towards you guys.
Oh, that's not good.
Before you have a chance to react or anything, it gets closer, and you actually see that it's the same hawk from earlier.
So I was going to say, I was going
And
to do
this
danger
hawk-
sense.
The hawk kind of... Oops. I'm sorry! My voice is still here. I just got rid of my video.
Let's scare the shit out of me.
Everybody but Aaron's video disappeared for me.
Oog is
Are we
hoping
back?
So
for
I
a
don't know
Michael
what
Drag
what he's
player.
doing. Anyway, so this hawk that you instantly
recognize.
know it's the exact hawk. Comes down and kind of perches itself on Hayate again.
He's
You
not
don't
okay with this.
see any visible note or anything on this hawk. And suddenly, from behind you, you actually hear a very quiet caw.
I tilt my head up and I go, Seth? Is that...
In the shadows of the trees, your eyes can just barely make out the figure of a human male, which you, of course, know as Seth Chaos.
I certainly hope she doesn't do that. Like,
Yeah, don't do that in real life. Ross, contain yourself.
Oh, you
Holy
can do that
shit.
in real life. Don't do that in the game. Don't do that in the game.
That didn't happen in the game. Okay. I step up and I sneakily run over and I give him a giant hug.
He's currently about 20 feet in the air in a tree.
Oh.
As
Then
you come,
I
kind of-
also... So he's in a tree?
yeah, he's like sitting on a branch, kind of just like sitting there, like with his arm propped up against the tree trunk, like looking at you. That smirk that you love is just looking down on you, and he's like,
I look up and I just go, "You son of a bitch!"
I tug on Reed and I'm like, do you know what's going on?
No idea.
I say, "Don't worry, this is a friend."
he just kind of laughs, and he kind of moves down a little bit to where he's only about 10 feet off the ground, and then he jumps off of the branch and kind of tumbles in front of you.
There
And,
was a man in a tree.
For the rest of you, you now see standing in front of you a average-sized male human. He has like spiky blonde hair, and he's covered. He's covered from head to toe in black.
Oog
Almost,
also got
it
it.
looks like tactical gear, and he has 2 hand axes at either side of his waist, as well as a great axe behind his back. As he approaches you guys, the hawk comes flying over and perches itself on his shoulder. And he kind of walks over towards the group of you guys. And he goes, "I heard something about a raiding party and thought I could help out at least a little bit. Plus, it's been a while, Ross." And
I just pull him into a hug.
you guys watching this are so confused. You have no idea who this guy is. He
Yeah,
just
no
popped
shit.
out of
I'm
a
not
tree.
not even fucking acting here.
Who's this
I
spiky
hug
dude?
him. I hug him very closely, and then I let him go, and we kind of do that arm thing.
Aldrich, you
that,
should
like-
get hair like that.
Do when they're buddies. And what?
I was telling Aldrich he should get hair like that. It's spiky. Look at it. It's cool.
I turn back around and I say, "Hi guys, this is one of my very good friends, Seth Chaos." And I
That
introduce
is an
everyone
amazing
to Seth.
name.
You can just call me Seth. And he kind of, like, salutes you guys.
I flourish
In a very nonchalant way.
and introduce myself in my bardic way. Thorgrin Silverheart. And throw
I
my hand
don't
back up.
even introduce myself.
That's Tuck.
She's kind of quiet.
Well, it seems you found yourself quite a crew here, Ross. They might be able to assist us with
That's
some
for sure.
things.
That's definitely good.
However, we do need to take care of this raiding party first. They've been causing issues not only here, but in some other areas nearby, and I've had enough of them. So, let's
So yes,
take care
that
of
sounds
them.
like you.
Um,
Only taking care of a problem whenever it directly affects you.
look, okay, it's fine, whatever.
I clap him on the back and I look at everybody and I say, honestly, don't worry, he's on our side. I promise.
But with a sick name like Chaos, Seth Chaos, I certainly hope so.
He kind of looks around at you and
Hi,
gives a
my
nod.
name
He's
is
like,
Max Power.
he's like,
That's all I've got going in my head, I'm sorry.
he's like, you don't have to trust me now, and I completely understand if you don't, seeing as I just appeared out of a tree.
You did just jump out of the tree, then.
I pull out my flask and I hand it to him, sort of quizzically, like.
He grins and then immediately reaches behind his hand axe on his right side and pulls out a flask of his own and kind of clinks it with yours, and he's like, I'll drink to that.
I'll trust him.
And takes a swig. Charles is face bombing.
I'm just going back to tracking this fucking smokestack.
He follows where your eyes are going, Tuck, actually, and he kind of like walks up next to you and he goes, there's a camp of about 4 or 5 of them down there. The 5th one I think is their leader, and he's not always with them. There's almost solidly always 4. But with the 7 of us, I don't think it's going to be a problem.
Ugh.
8. We is here.
And I continue looking. I just grunt at him.
I counted
I
we.
love Tuck so much.
7.
Oh yeah,
I can do math.
I encourage
She's
math.
only a senior in college, but
Yeah, I'm an art student. I am specifically designed to not math.
Theater.
Anyway,
longshoreman.
Science
Okay.
major.
I squat down again and I kind of look out and I say, you say that there's normally 5 of them.
yes, I haven't been close enough within the past few hours to see if their leader has returned or not.
Might
But-
be better to go ahead and get them now while the leader's off somewhere else.
I would highly suggest it. As far as I know of, from being around their camp and sort of eavesdropping in, they plan on moving tomorrow towards the town.
Good.
So, I
We'll kill 'em with
would
something.
have to assume that they are resting tonight in order to have all of the strength to make the move tomorrow.
Good.
Hopefully we can catch them
They won't
unaware.
even get up from their beds.
Right.
Well, if you want, I can lead the way. I've been down this way a couple of times, and I have a trail stamped out well enough that we'll all be able to follow it pretty easily
Thank you.
To
sir.
get
Lead us the
down.
way.
around their camp.
Lead us the way.
Let's do it.
If you want to take a quick 5-minute break, I'd say do it now. If you don't want to, we can. Good? Alright,
I want a glass of water. I'm so thirsty.
5-minute break. Go pee, get drinks, do whatever.
I might get a drink. We are pausing for station identification.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
See that tweet I retweeted from Dungeons and Dragons with
Which
the YouTube
one?
link?
No?
Is it the link that you posted in Skype?
No, it's a different one in Skype. It's a trailer for the upcoming season, or the new story setting book thing they're doing, which is a lot of Underdark stuff. So there are things in there that they're showing that I'm kind of like, Oh, that is scary as all get out.
Is that like
Don't
the,
let Mercer see it.
is it one of the adventures?
Oh no,
things?
it's stuff that's already happened. Huh?
Awesome.
The adventure thing, I'm assuming.
No. It's
Well, I know they do the play testing and stuff like that, where they ship out the modules, the comics, the game stores and stuff like that,
that's
and they do the chunks of it every week.
I'm trying to remember which one's which here. Okay. Well, no, because this is like this. Is Horde of the Dragon Queen was their first season, and
Okay.
they had a couple books that they came out with for it. That the game stores were running those as their live game on Wednesday nights. So, a new book with a new story involving the Underdark is coming out next month sometime. I'm not exactly sure on the date. And they put out a trailer for the... Well, that story book adventure series comes out Rage of the Demons, and they put out a trailer for all of that stuff today. So it had a lot of mirror pictures of various things from the Underdark, including more than a few things that we as critters are familiar with.
Yes, I'm waiting for that to come out to finish my one shot.
What's going on?
What's that?
Well, don't tell us that, because now we know something in there might come after us.
Well, don't tell us that.
Also, Becca, I cannot believe that you have Seth here. I'm so happy.
Oog said it's Cloud from Final Fantasy.
Nope.
What's that?
Not even close.
No, I know, but he's
Not
like,
even a little
he
bit
was
close.
he was like
Oh,
joking.
we all know who it's based
He's like,
after. but-
Ross has a crush on Cloud Strife? Question mark.
Ross does not have a crush on Seth. Let's just make that clear.
Oog, if
I don't
you're
know,
still
is it-
watching, think
Is it
about
something
it.
from Full Metal Alchemist? Like, is this what this is all about?
Think about it, and yes.
Okay.
This is
Yes,
my surprise
Karen.
says.
Because all of
Yeah.
all of Ross's backstory is based off of this character. So so in her backstory, I incorporated other people from FMA to interweave.
Shocking.
And
Highlight.
Becca's having a lot of fun.
Highlight.
And Becca actually did all of the stats for Seth, and played him in Oog's one shot.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's right.
Uh-huh.
Hence the cacaw.
Ah, come on, Dustin. Where have you been? Not here, apparently. It all makes
That was
perfect
smooth, wasn't
sense
that?
now.
I loved it so much. I need that on a highlights, man. I need that.
My cacao?
Just that whole section that made me so
Bird noise! Bird noise!
I wish that the stream hadn't crapped out when I was trying to do that.
Bird noise, bird noise.
Right in his
I'm just-
face. Classic.
That was so fun. And the goblin's like, what?
Pop the head up at the same time. Caw-caw!
Yeah.
Caw-caw!
That was great.
You are welcome.
That's alright. Wait till we accidentally encounter fucking Tuck's wandering herd. That's gonna be a fucking treat for you all.
I love backstory.
Just wait till they start. My shit starts coming up. We're all fucked. All
I love
fucked.
backstories.
I'm
I'm a
surprised some of my
Considering how quickly you called dibs on the horns, I'm a little worried when we do meet.
Mine will be interesting.
Oh yeah, just
Yeah, no, I'm gonna-
notice this weird horn hat that Tuck has.
Oh no, I've actually that was me just pretending. I'm gonna hollow them out and do some shit. So
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm thinking about making.
poor
I'm thinking
tiefling
about
in
making braces out of
Oh, okay.
tiefling horn.
Ooh,
So I'm gonna hollow them out and cut them because basically, especially this type of orc herd, we take shit from the people we have killed, and we make stuff out of them. It's a very think of a very
Reuse,
like
recycle.
yeah, basically a really metal op shop.
The 3 R's, man.
I'm sure.
I like this herd. They're very helpful.
Reduce, reuse, recycle, reap.
The 4 R's.
I had to
Alright,
change
you
my
guys-
backstory a bit to put more orcs in it. So
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Back on the
so.
menu,
Yep.
boys.
Okie dokie.
Oh, I want to go ahead while we're walking. I want to lean over to Seth and go. So, how's Ella?
He kind of like glares at you, and he's like, "We're not talking about this now. No, we're not doing this."
I laugh a little and
He starts leading you guys down the pathway that he clearly has traversed multiple times. It's easy to follow. You guys have no issues getting down it. At this point, it's 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. You guys are starting to feel a little bit worn out, but nothing that affects any sort of rolls. It's just more of like a keep in mind kind of thing. That
flavor
it
text
is
exhaustion.
it is late.
Yep.
And so
the thing we didn't.
just
do
something to
anything
keep in
yesterday.
mind.
Yep.
But so you guys travel for maybe 20 minutes down the other side of this hill, and not suddenly, but you could see that Seth kind of started to slow down, and then eventually he kind of like puts his hands out behind him as if telling you to stop.
Mhm.
Yep.
And he just kind of freezes.
Yep. We stop.
He takes a couple more steps forward, turns around, and kind of like goes like this, and just waves you all forward. Go ahead and make a group stealth check.
Oh yay!
That's better.
Not 20.
Ah.
Yeah, that's because Ross is smitten. That's why.
This is not the guy. This is not the one.
This is not the guy.
This
It
is
doesn't
not
matter.
the one.
We
It doesn't
rolled a
matter.
nat 20.
Nice. We and
Yeah, read
Ross.
people well.
Everyone's above a 10.
So-
That's good.
For this purpose, you guys have all stealthed as a group. And so you kind of creep up a little bit, and as you come closer to where Seth is standing, he kind of like points out in front of him. And with all of your dark vision, you can see about 40, 50 feet in front of you, towards the edge of where your dark vision can see, you see the small light from a fire. Dull, not necessarily burning anymore, but it's mostly embers.
Yeah.
Still giving off that smoke that you had seen coming through the trees. Around the campfire, you can see what appears to be 3 bodies on this side towards you, and then you assume that from Seth's details the 4th would be on the opposite side. And
Yep.
you, it's dark and they're farther away, but you can definitely make out the fact that they are furry, they have ears and snouts, and these are definitely the Gnolls that you have been told about.
Okay.
Okay.
What do we want to do? Do we want to do one at a time, or we're going to group rush them? Like, basically, do you want to assassinate, or do you want to wake up?
I would try to assassinate.
All right, do you want to go for the leader first and deal with the grunts later, or do you want to...
I don't think the
I don't know.
leader wasn't here, right? That's what Seth
Seth,
said.
it doesn't seem like the leader's come back.
He kind of almost like sensing what you guys are like looking for. He just kind of shakes his head and just holds up 4 fingers, indicating that it's just the 4 lackeys, basically.
We can take 2 each,
give him a signal.
or we can pair up and take 2 each, or we can just deal with them as a group.
Well, I mean, I'm ranged, so I can take one out from far away.
Well, I'm up close.
Yeah.
So we just get in there.
Yeah, I reckon we should just get in there.
Just get in there.
All right.
All right. Do you want to position yourself
Yeah.
so that you can get better range?
I would like.
I'm going to at least. Can I just go ahead and try to take out as many as I can with an arrow, like just by shooting quietly? Because they're sleeping, right? We can see them sleeping, or are they intense?
They're just sleeping on the ground. Yeah.
Okay.
All
yeah.
right, so there's better rolls.
I want to maneuver myself to see if I can shoot one quietly. Could it possibly be that the people who are close range can try to stealth up next to them while they're sleeping, so that they can just
And so when they wake up from the arrow shoot.
Exactly, or not even wake up, just fucking chop their heads off while they sleep. We got axes.
Yeah. I've got 4 javelins. If anyone else is better with ranged attacks, I can give them to you. But
No, I'm good with my arrows.
alright, that's fine. I just need to fucking get rid of these javelins. I don't want them.
Reduce, reuse.
That's right. It's the most metal op shop you have ever heard of.
Oh,
hello.
change.
Thank you. Alright, so they look like that.
So yeah, they're currently sitting
Where's
there.
that? We got our tokens?
I'm working on it.
Okay,
I
cool,
have
that's
to
fine. That's cool.
Remember how to do it. Um. Okay.
This is fun to watch. But okay, so while she's doing that, what's the plan? Are we stealthing up? Are the people who are close range stealth, like picking a person and stealthing up to them to like try to get into position? What's the strategy?
Random question: does this have a coup de grace function? I know Pathfinder does. I don't know about 5e.
I don't think so.
I don't even know what that is.
In
I
Pathfinder,
haven't read anything about it in 5e. I think that's just Pathfinder.
Okay, because in Pathfinder, if there's a target's asleep or helpless, you can do critical damage. You can do max damage.
Yeah.
On a you take a full round action to do max damage.
Awesome.
No, I don't think that's in 5e.
Damn.
Sorry.
Do I have all of you there?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see me, yeah.
Cool. So, at this point, if you're looking where we is, you guys are back in this general area.
Okay.
Just kidding. You might be a little bit farther. Because I forgot what the scale was.
Well, what I want to do would probably wake them up. So if you guys want to,
Yeah, you guys are about here in this general area.
Okay.
Alright.
If you want to stealth in... Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I know, like, because that is the one thing that I noticed with, like, when I was playing a different game. If you stealth up and get, like, an attack while they're still sleeping, it doesn't, like, I don't think there is any, like, assassin move or whatever.
We don't have a rogue.
So I think what I'm gonna do for this is you'll roll with advantage, and then we'll add a d6 to damage if they don't wake up
Okay.
before you attack. Does that sound fair to everyone? We'll see how it kind of goes.
That's fine.
And then if that works for this, I will mark that down, and that'll be how it is for
For the rest.
whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do we need
So,
to roll
yeah.
right now?
We'll just see how it
No,
goes.
because they have no idea that you're there. All 4 of them are asleep.
All right.
But we can
then-
still stealth.
Ross, you're being
You might want to
cheered by
move.
chat.
You are all
Aldrich.
still currently stealth. Stealth.
Okay.
Stealthy.
Then I want to
Alright, I'm putting my staff away and taking out my great axe.
Hi, Kayla. That's funny. She just messaged me, and I was so confused for a split second. I was like, "What?" Okay, I want to. Then I want to move where. What is the range on my fucking?
It's a little ruler.
The ruler button
No, I'm looking for the range on my.
on your spell.
Oh, I'm fine. Okay. I want to stay where I am. Well, can I hit this guy? How do I do the thing? The
You
little-
hold it down.
Yeah, click and
Have it on the
There you
arrow.
go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, can I hit that guy? The red? That guy?
Yeah.
From where I am? Okay. Then I'm gonna pull out an arrow and just go ahead and try to take one out. If that's alright with everyone.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, we might want to get in. Do we want to move closer and get into position, us melee people?
Yeah, I assume so. So we have to roll stealth.
That was what I was saying. Was do we want to move around and just try to go ahead and get into a position to where
I'm
we're
gonna
at a more
get-
opportune attacking range?
Yes. Anybody who is doing melee and moving up towards them,
I'm just gonna move a little over here.
because you're not in combat, you can move wherever you want at this point.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna move a little.
I don't know. I don't know what my movement speed is.
It doesn't matter at this point.
Okay.
And it's usually 30 is
Yeah.
standard.
I just saw it and I had to go to the front.
Yep, I'll be right here.
Yeah, it's only 35. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna be where I was. Be where I am.
Okay. So, anybody who has moved closer, so Tuck, Ross, Thordrin, and Aldrich, go ahead and make another stealth check.
Okay.
Oh, that's so much better. Thank God.
Watch me completely fail this.
Don't jinx yourself.
Nope, we're good.
So,
You're fine.
as you guys kind of start creeping up towards where these guys are sleeping,
Uh-oh.
Yep, I get just as much as scared when she rolls dice as when Mercer rolls dice.
I know.
It's that
you
thud.
guys, Thor, Aldrich, Tuck, and Ross. Ross, you stop at a decent distance where you're not concerned with waking them up at all. Tuck, Thordrin, and Aldrich, specifically Thordrin, as you kind of creep a little bit closer, one of your drumsticks kind of they move and shift in your bag
Can
and
it-
make like a clinking
can it-
noise against each other.
Can it be my bagpipe? Can it just let out just like a little?
It can be that too. For a moment, as soon as you hear it, you freeze, and you kind of see the guy right in front of you. Right. Nope, I don't want to move that. I want to click. Yeah. This guy, you can almost see his ear twitch in its sleep.
Fuck.
But he
I hold
doesn't
my
move.
breath.
It just twitches, and then he actually kind of like rolls over back towards the fire, as if trying to get his front side warm.
That would be adorable if I didn't hate them.
If you guys are any of you moving any closer, or are you gonna do what you're gonna do now?
Nope, that's it.
I'm.
I might actually take a turn to silently rage before I get closer. So I'm going to
Silent
take.
rage.
Just Tuck all of a sudden just like.
No, what basically I'll do? The orc rage is more of a breathing thing to sort of get into itself. So I'm going to take my giant eagle bone mask off my head and slide it down to my face, and now I'm wearing a giant eagle bone mask.
That's so cool.
She has that?
She's gonna go Jason Voorhees on these guys.
Oh,
Go
is this
cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
Aw.
Jiffy, 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 pop, 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 pop.
I look a little concerned. All of a sudden, I look over and the half orc is got a
So I
bone
have one.
mask
I've
on.
got one rage left, but I've got two.
If I can grab this. Maybe. Really?
I read that thing under rage as bulging, and I did not understand.
Bludgeoning.
Bulging.
Like,
It's the bulging.
The bulging.
Oh my.
That's what happens when Scanlan visits a.
The
House of
bulging.
the lazy lady. Oh my.
Oh my.
Hey.
Alright.
Ignoring,
So-
the jokes that come to my head. Not gonna thank them.
Lewd.
Hello. Hello.
No.
Great, how
No.
are you?
Especially now that
Good.
there's somebody in the room with the DM. Don't want to make her
Hello,
laugh at the
friends.
inappropriate jokes.
You shush.
What with the shush? Oh.
Yeah. So, you guys are in position at this point. They're still fast asleep. Who is drawing on my board? That's you. I'm gonna watch yourself.
I was gonna write hi person.
She left.
Damn it.
And now there is a giant hi written on the ground.
The ground opens up and swallows Aldrich. Hello. Oogs, oh, damn,
And
be
now-
shushing people. Damn.
gosh.
Okay.
Alright.
We were doing.
Okay, can we roll? I'm like ready. I'm ready to kill things.
And then they disappear.
I was sick of you guys drawing, so I cleared all the drawings, and now I have this.
Okay, DM's laying down the
But no-
smack.
But now I'm going to reposition myself.
Yeah, back
No,
to
you guys,
Oh.
you guys were fine. Anyway,
Jesus.
It's
Sorry,
the
Tux is
dance
running-
of the board.
Tux is running around.
you're fine.
Ah!
You are fine right where you are.
Okay.
Anyway,
Why haven't
alright.
you had fun with this?
Quit playing with my board. There's gonna be some way to like fix that.
Stop it.
Anyway, so you guys are now all ready.
All right, I'm going for the one on the left.
I'm waiting for Ross. I'm waiting for Ross's mark.
Yeah,
I'm
waiting
for
for
water.
I'm waiting for
I'm
them to
attacking.
wake up. So the minute they wake up, I'm gonna do my thing.
I'm shooting an arrow. Going.
I will tell you now, before you do anything, if they wake up before you hit, it's just a regular attack. I'm only doing the advantage and the plus d6 if they are still asleep when you hit them.
Well, okay. Well, I just shot.
Alright, so,
So she shoots. I'm gonna run in and swing.
okay. Danny, go ahead and roll to, oh, you did.
18 hits.
Yes, that hits. So that is, 10 points piercing plus, now roll a d6 because your guy is hella asleep. And where did my dice go?
Not just normally, just hella.
He is very, very much asleep. He
14
rolled like a
points.
3.
All right, hang on. I'll be rolling at the same time as she's
Releasing
shooting
her
that
bow.
arrow. Yeah, I'm hitting this guy next to me.
I'm about to say, yeah, I need to.
Alright, Aldrich.
Oh, Star disappeared.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find a token for him that I can use instead.
So
I rolled a 16 plus 3 is 19.
To hit?
To his AC, yeah, to hit.
Yeah, that also hits.
Alright, so now I'm rolling
21.
for a great axe 1d12.
Ross, you were shooting at this guy, right?
oh.
So Tuck and Ross are going for the same one.
Oh, are we? Okay, fine.
Get him off.
About to say on mine, I rolled 21.
That also hits.
So it's an extra d6 as well. So.
I rolled a 3.
Plus your strength
As
and
far as
everything.
damage.
Oh, plus my strength? 6.
So, wait, do you add your 1 to your rage?
Oh,
wait.
no, I didn't.
I don't know if... Yeah, rage is 1.
Hang on.
plus
And
one
did you roll your
damage.
d6 for the advantage, the fact that he wasn't awake yet?
Nope.
So many
So
Bonus
yeah,
to the damage
so
roll.
you get...
I don't know what my bonus is.
17 damage in total on my guy.
So... You went 17. I need a calculator.
Do math.
One behind me.
That's not a little Asian boy. Family Guy?
Okay.
Really? Oh, come on.
You are terrible.
I'm thinking Family Guy. He pulls a little Asian boy out of his backpack.
This is on the
Oh, then.
internet. I have to be associated
So
with it.
Ross, you did 14.
Yes, ma'am.
And Tuck, how many did you say you did?
I rolled a 3 plus my 3 strength plus the... Did you say d6? So I'm going to roll that now. And that's a 5.
Plus 1 for raging.
Okay,
So
so
6. So 11 at 12.
yeah,
12 points.
Yeah.
12
12
plus
points. That is
So
hard.
Right?
simultaneously,
I'm
Ross,
just
let's
going
go
for his
over
neck.
arrow. Boom. The air. At the exact same time as the arrows coming flying for the body lying on the ground, Tuck takes her axe and swings full force right down, basically towards the neck head area of this gnoll that's lying on the ground. And Aldrich, you take your silver longsword and just slash right across the stomach of this beast. The gnoll that Danny and Tuck hit, he makes this terrible, howling sound as blood's coming out of him. He kind of rolls away. Tuck, you got him right below the neck, kind of right at his sternum here.
Nice.
Rolls away, but he is, instead of popping up back onto 2 feet. He's down on all fours, kind of coughing, and you can see blood is just pouring out of him.
Good. Good.
Aldrich, your Gnoll has almost the exact same reaction, except he's able to roll and kind of get back up on his feet. Go away. Go away. And so he gets back up on his feet, and he immediately kind of goes into like an attack stance. With this, oops. The other 2 ears perk up, and they both instinctively kind of jump to their feet. Everybody roll initiative.
Woo!
Dun 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 dun.
Let's see if this works.
Nice.
Oh,
Look at that epic Ah!
Holy crap!
Jesus! I've been waiting for this. I'm like ready to go apparently.
That's the one.
apparently Tuck isn't.
Neither is Ross.
Okay. I'm really upset that I can't hear the music, but you guys can.
Yes, it's so good. Oh my god.
Okay, fantastic. Well, that's very interesting.
You might want to turn it down just a little bit because it's on par with your voice, and I'm like,
Your settings.
what?
Like the little settings bar over there,
Yep.
you can drop your master volume.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I turned it. Oh, and I turned it up. Oh, now I can hear it.
All right,
Nice.
got it. That's all good. 4 Tuck, really?
7 Ross.
Come on.
I'm fine with mine.
If I could
Shut up.
shame
Wait a
internet
minute,
guys,
what
I
did
would shame internet
Seth
guys.
and
I am
and
ready
Gnolls?
to go.
Like, I have +2 to initiative, so technically I rolled a 2.
Right, exactly. I plus 3. I rolled a 4.
That's all right. At least we're not Lara. At least it's not -1.
One. Yeah. Again, session 7 notes. Seth Chaos.
Don't forget to roll for Seth
Alright.
and Weenie.
I got both of them in front of me. So, first up is actually
the initiative order.
the Gnoll that Aldrich hit, because he rolled a natural 20. So he is actually going to, after popping back up, he is going to immediately come after you with his spear. So he kind of pulls the spear out from behind his back and comes charging at you with this spear.
I found my
would
range
be-
damage, by the way. Damn it. +2.
Oh, whoops. That would be a 10 to hit on you, Aldrich.
Miss, and as a bonus action, as my reaction,
Okay.
riposte. So I'm going to take a shot at him.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Save some for me.
$22
Nice.
plus the
That hits.
the
And-
D8 that I roll for my superiority die.
Superiority.
Boom! 17.
Nice.
Kick the shit out of him.
So,
Get to kill anything.
you
That's really
as he with a spear, it actually goes. You kind of clamp your arm down and catch his spear, pull him towards you, and you just take your arm right into his gut. And you hear this ugh, as he kind of starts to like cough up more blood, and he just kind of falls limp against your. You now have a dead Gnoll hanging off the edge of your sword. So.
Good job, Aldrich.
Two guys left.
Tuck rolls encouragement.
He's gone.
Almost as if like you would encourage violence, but not. Because that's pretty much copyrighted now.
Right.
Pretty much copyrighted. Next up will be Thordrin, I believe you had a 19, right, sir?
Did indeed.
Yes.
Alright, I'm
so
gonna-
you would be up next.
I'm gonna take
Our
out.
bard became a dragonborn.
I'm gonna take out my loot, and I'm going to be, bum 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 bum. Can't touch us. Bum 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 bum. Can't touch us. And
Yes.
on this guy, why can't I ping?
You probably got drawing still or
You have
selected.
the arrow selected.
Which one do I ping with?
The little arrow thing at the top one.
That's
So
what I have it selected.
Yeah.
Oh,
The cursor.
Hold it down.
And you have to hold it.
Hold
Yeah.
it longer than you think.
There we go. This one
Yeah.
and this one, I will cast because I can pick up to 3. I will cast Bane on.
Okay. Alright. So you said this one?
The top one and the bottom one.
Okay.
Can't touch this. That's right, you can't touch us.
Oh, okay, so I have to roll.
I have to do a charisma.
Charisma
against
You do
13.
charisma and
If they fail, they have to subtract a d4 from any other roll.
Well, that's great because they have a -2 modifier.
Ooh.
But that one rolled a 19, so
19.
No.
I don't even know where that's from.
And
I
the
just got it
second
from
one-
Titan's Grave.
Titan's Grave.
Yeah.
so the one at the top, on the farther side of the fire, resists the bane and kind of shrugs it off. However, the one closer to you does not. Okay, so he then rolls a d4
On
from
any
his
rolls.
stuff.
On
Okay.
any roll, and subtract whatever he rolls from that roll.
Awesome. Alright. So, that would just be him. Next up is actually Wee. And Wee was just kind of hanging out back here. And he's actually going to use his full movement to just kind of shift up here closer. Oops. Because he can move 30 feet, so. And then I need his character sheet. Where are you?
I love this music.
It's
I know,
very
it's so
good.
good.
It is from Guild Wars 2, by the
Nice.
way. It's in Rolls 20's thing. What do you... We is going to actually go ahead and he's going to take his hand axe from the side of his belt and he's just gonna huck it right at the gnoll that is on all fours near Tuck. So he's aiming for that one. I don't know why I closed that.
Ooh, somebody's got crisps.
Yeah, they're popcorn.
Damn it.
His dex is +1.
Is my chewing being picked up? Should I mute it?
No, you're good.
No, you're fine. So he goes to throw his hand axe, and it kind of soars actually over top of where this gnoll was kneeling down just by a little bit, and embeds itself in the dirt on the other side. You see Wee kind of like curse under his breath. It is now the gnoll at the top.
So
The one that
dude.
resisted the bane. Yep, it is now his turn. And having seen Aldrich basically impale his friend with a sword, he is gonna come charging at you, sir. That is not together. There we go. So he comes charging at you. Same thing with his spear again.
Oh!
And he rolled a natural 20.
Oh!
He takes his spear and he almost instinctively kind of finds like a weak spot in your armor and just jabs it right in. You take
Natural 1.
Low damage. Low damage.
Low damage. Low damage. Low
Come on,
damage.
you're a beast.
and then hang on. Plus
I'll heal you with my sex.
So 12.
yeah. Or no, it's 8. It'd be 10 because I don't double the +2. I double 4, so it's 8 plus 2.
Oh,
10.
okay. Okay, so 8.
So
Or, no, 10.
10. You take 10 points of piercing damage, as he was only using it with one hand, and he kind of jabbed it forward into that weak spot of armor. And he instinctively kind of pulls it back and rears and snarls up in your face. And that will end his turn.
So as a little FU, I'm gonna pull my blade out of his buddy and just lick the blood.
Okay. I will remember that.
Fuck yeah, you did.
Next is the Gnoll at the bottom, and he is actually going to come charging at you, Thordrin.
Is it now?
He really liked your
Yes.
song. He's a fan.
That's
No autographs. Autographs still later.
He is just going to come out and try and bite you. So he kind of lunges right at you with a bite attack.
Okay.
Down, you beastie.
That is 6.
Just put my loot in his face.
So yeah, you reach into your bag and kind of pull out your drumstick and just shove it right into his snout. And he's
look,
like,
everyone, he wants to play.
I love you so much.
Next is the Gnoll that Tuck and Ross had been shooting at, and he kind of looks up at Tuck.
Wow, he's coughing up blood and she still goes first. Tuck, what is luck?
God damn, go roll and tuck. That probably not
He's
either.
pretty rough. However, he again, same thing. He kind of lunges at you, Tuck, with a bite attack.
Oh yeah.
He's going to
That's
get
a
blood
Alright,
on
well
Mama.
I've got resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing just to let you know.
Okay, well it is piercing, but he rolled a 15. I don't think that hits anyway, does it?
My armor class is 15.
So it does hit.
Okay, then I'll roll.
So,
But I'll roll again because she has resistance, so it'll be disadvantage.
yeah.
Would it or be
Does
half
my armor class increase
Oh, no,
as
it'd
I
be
level
half.
up?
Yeah, it'd be half damage from what I read.
Half damage, so it hits, but you'll take half damage, which is not bad because it's only a D4. So you take 2 points of piercing damage as he kind of like bites down on your arm, and you just shake him off. It's a little bit of blood trickling out, but you are not concerned about it at all.
You should get a drumstick.
I'm gonna cry home about.
Next
I'll
up,
lick it off.
I'll snarl back at him.
Ross. It is your turn.
My turn?
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to shoot at this guy. The one
And actually-
the one down. What?
As you are going, you actually see Seth creep up towards this one as well. Because he has the same initiative as you did, ironically.
Okay, then I am actually going to aim for the one that attacked Aldrich, because I'm going to assume that Seth can take care of that because I trust him.
Alright. So as you're doing your thing, I'm gonna roll for Seth. He's pulling out his great axe,
Yeah, he is.
two-handed and swinging. Thordrin, you see this human just kind of reach back and he's swinging at the gnoll right in front of you. And he rolled a nat 20.
Yes!
So,
Oh,
I just sort of move.
Told you guys he was
While he's biting on my drumstick, I just sort of move it right into where he can get to it.
See, you'll make a great team already.
Danny, you also hit.
Yeah, I did.
And so he takes 14 points.
The one up next to Aldrich.
Yep. And this one is going to take 23 points of damage from Seth. As Thordrin, you just kind of like, you almost like let go of the drumstick for a second as this giant great axe comes right into the Gnoll's side. He drops the drumstick. You kind of instantly go down, pick it up, and back up a little bit.
It was a gift.
And now he's in between the two of you. Aldrich, the one on you is still up. He's taken a little bit of a beating. He has an arrow sticking out of him, but he's still up and moving.
Good.
Next up is Aldrich, actually. So.
All right then. Going to swing.
David, you okay over there?
Well, I doubt
Poor
it.
David.
Right? No.
12 does not hit. No.
Damn.
So you go and swing, and he just kind of ducks out of the way, still snarling right back in your face. Huck, it is your turn.
right. I'm going to just finish off this motherfucker here.
Go ahead.
Oh fuck! I had a bow.
Aldrich?
6.
You rolled a 6. That does
Yep.
not hit.
Yeah.
So you go take a swing with your great axe. He actually pulls his spear up and kind of blocks it, and it's like underneath, snarling up at you.
yeah.
Reed,
Yarr.
it is your turn.
Is
Where'd
Reed
Ross
there?
go?
I don't see him.
He's right there.
Oh.
I don't have it. I don't have a video.
Roll 20 is being weird. I don't have
That's
videos
fine.
or Thordrin, but whatever. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's what was happening to me earlier, so it comes
That's fine.
back at some point.
Here. Yeah, that'll do. Really wish there was a way I could just make myself move when I let go of the thing.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I think that does it. I move to there, and Reed starts conjuring. It looks like a thing of fire. It starts growing between his hands, and then it shoots out as 3 rays, one at each of the Gnolls.
Ah, very nice.
Holy
Nice.
shit.
Very
So-
nice. Come on.
Give me a second. This is going to be. I'm going to have to cast this 3 times because I don't think they've actually fixed. I've never figured out if I could do it any differently. So,
That's fine.
I'm doing it clockwise, starting with the one.
Yep.
On
I'm
top.
starting here, and then I'm going to go to here, and then to now. So, it's an
Okay.
18 and 4 damage to this guy.
Okay.
The next one will be a 16,
That hits.
and what does it say? 7 damage
Yep.
to that target, and the third ray is a 13,
That does not hit.
so no damage to that one, and that will be my turn.
Okay. Alright, so
Nice.
you see your tiefling friend who, now at this point, you've seen in a few battles now, he kind of just steps up conjures his fire in his hands, shoots one towards the gnoll in front of you, Tuck, and it hits him across the side, and he kind of rolls a little bit, still up, but he's looking rough. With his next hand, he shoots another one towards the one at you, Aldrich. Same thing, it hits him on the side, he kind of stumbles backwards a little bit, still up and going, and then you instinctively go to turn and shoot the third one, and you aim just a little bit high, and it soars over the top of the gnoll's head in between where Thor and Seth are standing. Seth kind of looks at you and goes,
Don't hit Russell's friend.
he's like, hey, watch your aim, dude!
Be nice.
And with that, we are back to the top of the round. He is dead, so Thordrin, it is your turn.
Alright, well, I'll just, be all up in this one's face and, do a little flourish and just be like, stab him with my rapier.
There you
Play
go.
with this!
Nice.
That hits.
Oh,
So
good
6
job.
damage.
Nice, I never hit anything with this.
You take your rapier and stab him right in the shoulder, and he backs off a little bit, and you can definitely see that his one arm kind of went limp, and now he's clutching the spear in his other hand, and he's ready to attack for one more time, but he's looking really rough. It is now the gnoll that is on Aldrich's turn. No, that's a lie. It's Wee's turn. He is actually going to... He can just barely get there with his movement. So, Aldrich, he sees that you've already taken one down, and he wants to help you with this one. So he uses all of his movement to get over here to help you, and he takes his I don't know what weapons he has. He takes his longsword out and immediately goes to just stab him. He rolled an 18, so he does not hit. So he actually, the gnoll again takes his spear and just kind of knocks away Wee's longsword. However, they're both posed back, ready to fight. So that ends his turn, and now it's that gnoll's turn. And he's still pissed off at you over the fact that you killed his buddy. So he's gonna take that spear and come charging at you once again with it. It's a 21 to hit.
Yes.
At least it's not a critical.
No.
Always look on the bright side of
That was. So you take 8 points of piercing damage. As again, he goes for that same weak spot in the armor. Just
What a
jabs
dick.
that spear right in there.
I now spit the blood that I'm coughing up in his face.
There you go.
You're to the point where you're coughing up blood?
I'm at 7 life.
What?
On my turn, I can heal myself.
Oh,
I'm okay.
fuck.
Shit.
Hang on, I've got a dash action after
Hey,
my
he can
turn,
heal
so I'll
himself.
give you a potion.
I can heal myself. It's no big. Don't waste your potions on me. I make my own.
That's true.
It is now
Uh,
the one on Seth and Thordrin. He's really pissed off at Seth, so he's gonna turn and he's gonna take his
Him and
spear
half the
attack
female population of the elder.
and aim it at Seth. That's a 12 and that misses. So Seth just kind of instinctively jumps back out of the way and sidesteps with his great axe in his hands, ready to come charging back at this thing. that is all he can do on his turn. It is now the one that is still up near Tuck. He's gonna try and bite at you one more time, almost out of desperation at this point. He's on his last leg.
Okay. Am I still resistant to piercing?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're still raging.
And he
Nat
rolled
one.
a nat 1, so
He hit the ground.
you kind of just
I
take
picked
your
the win.
hand and back fist him in his face, and he stumbles out of the way and looks almost dazed, as if he's like, what? Now it is Ross and Seth's turn. Seth immediately goes charging forward towards that guy who was on Thordrin again, taking another swing with his great ass. Ross, what are you doing?
I am going to shoot at. I've got that one.
Again?
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna also shoot at the one Seth is aiming.
Are you
for.
kidding me?
What?
Nat
Seth
20.
just rolled another nat 20.
Yeah, that's my bestie.
You go, best friend. That's my best friend.
My bestie. Then I'm going to. Alright, yeah, I'm still gonna attack.
That's okay. That's a good 7 damage.
Alright. No, wait, 13 doesn't hit. God damn it.
Nope, it does not. What's really funny is that Seth, as he's like getting ready to nail this guy's head off, he goes and he gets him right in the neck. And he gets about 3/4 of the way through, and then the Gnoll just kind of goes limp, and now he has a Gnoll stuck on his great axe, and he's kind of like trying to shake it off, and it's not really coming off.
They really named you Chaos for something, didn't they?
So, he's dead.
Which one?
So now you got...
We just got Weakling, I think, left, right? Or no?
No, on the one
Oh,
that.
the one
No,
that's-
the one
sitting
The one that's
Aldrich.
beaten on Aldrich, right?
Oh yeah. We've already killed one. Just keep the other one busy for you guys.
So Ross, you're out overhead. Aldrich, your turn.
Yeah.
Alrighty
Because
then.
it went limp, my arrow went over its head.
So we're gonna
Yeah.
swing. 24.
Nice.
All right.
That hits.
And I'm also going to use, since my buddy Wee is there, pack attack. So I roll another D8. So that's 10 damage total.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm downing my last potion.
Okay.
So that is 4d4 plus 4. So I heal 16.
There you go. Alright. So, you take your longsword and you slash at him. You cut his arm and he drops his spear and kind of almost drops to one knee. He's not down, but he's looking rough.
All right, so I take my when I take the cord out of the potion, I'm spitting in his face as I down him.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Tuck, it is now your turn. I actually want you to go ahead and make a perception check
Guess who's coming?
before you do anything.
Uh-oh.
Is the big guy back?
That's what I think. Oh, good job. 20.
The boss is back.
As you are getting ready to attack this guy who's in front of you, who's on his last leg, you actually see his ears perk up again, and he kind of looks off to the side. However, like a Goliath from Tales, you know fear in the eyes of your enemy.
I wonder who this Goliath is.
And you see the Gnoll's eyes kind of get wide, and you know that it's fear in his eyes. He instinctively kind of starts to back up towards the fire pit. You can now do whatever you want with
I'm
your
gonna
attack,
hit him. I'm gonna hit him, but then as a bonus action, I'm gonna turn the fuck around and see what's going on.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for an attack.
Alright. 17.
That hits.
Alright,
go ahead and roll
damage. That's a 12. 1.
So
Plus
3.
1.
Plus 3, so that's 4.
Plus 1.
so 5.
Plus
Plus
1 is 5. 5.
Plus 1.
Alright,
plus 1,
5.
Plus 2.
You
Surely that drops him.
see his eyes get wide, and you take your axe, and you just off with his head,
God.
Yeah, right.
and it kind of rolls away towards the fire pit. He
I'm gonna
is
turn
now
around.
dead.
Alright, I'm gonna turn around
You
and see
turn
what the fuck's going
around.
on.
You go ahead and make another perception check.
I'm coming off the high of just decapitating someone.
You don't see anything. However, you don't see any like entity or anything. However, in the distance, you see a little bit of the rustling of leaves. So you know that there's probably something out there with the look from the Gnolls' face and the fact that you see something moving, but you have no idea what it is.
Do I know where it's coming from? Where
Yeah, it's coming from this general direction.
Alright, well I'm going to, as my bonus action, dash, kick the fire embers out and come here ready to face it.
Okay. It is now. Reed, your turn.
Alright, let's finish this.
We kind of looks back over his shoulder and sees you and just kind of steps a little bit out of the way.
Yeah, he does.
I hope he was, because honestly, if where my shot went, he might have just ended up in the line of fire. I
Oh,
rolled an
well
8.
then.
So I was like, I'm gonna shoot here. Whee! Nope, they went that way.
Well,
Curveball.
I'll say that it arced over top and landed behind them. If you rolled an 8.
Yeah.
Next.
It doesn't have a drought.
Thordrin, your turn.
All right.
Fireball.
I'm gonna Can I get there? Yeah. I'm just gonna make a mad dwarvish Scottish dash. Rapier out. Be like, not my dingus! And stab, because I was worried about Aldrich's damage. He's mine! Wah! I like making him feel awkward. It's fine.
Succeeded.
Most likely, yes.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm
That
hitting
hits.
with this thing
Oh,
all the
wow.
time.
You stab him almost right through the chest. Aldrich on the other side, you can see a little bit of his rapier sticking out of the knoll on his left side.
Aww.
Finally, you took it to heart. You put the pointy end in them.
Is the
And
knoll? How's the knoll?
he is dead.
I peek over the shoulder and I'm just like, "That's how you do it." And I pull the rapier out and just let it fall.
I
in
point
front of
back to the one that I gutted.
Yeah, except this one
I point to
kicked
the
your
multiple
ass.
splash wounds in this one.
I just saved your butt.
So, as you guys are now standing out with
shoot
4 dead gnolls, Seth actually makes eye contact with you, Tuck, and looks over and goes, "Do you know what's coming?"
No. I mean,
He's like, "Well, it's not their boss because they wouldn't have that kind of a reaction."
What's going on?
I walk over.
There's something coming.
Oh, but okay.
How's it going?
What is it?
Still going.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't even see it. I just see white. Why do I just see white?
They're waving to you. You see, these are their tokens, so these are like their player characters.
Oh, okay.
They just finished a battle. They killed a bunch of these things.
Oh, you're keeping score?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 4-zip us.
I'm winning!
Thor's killing it. He's got 19.
Yes.
Good
Yeah.
job, Thor. I don't know who that is.
That's me.
Keep up the good work. By that I mean I'm taking this one.
You are not taking my Okay, I'm still going, so.
No, you're rooming with Blue then.
What?
Hey, why are you wearing a swim cap?
But I'm not. It's a bandana. Go away.
He says it's nice, you.
Please go away.
Oh, to be young and with roommates.
Wow, that's rude.
That was perfect timing on him saying that, and he didn't even hear what you said. So that's funny.
Good. Because I'm like, wow, I'm going to have to explain to a stranger I've never even met before my actions.
No. It was really funny. No, you're saying that to me.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
is
I don't know what's coming.
12:30 here for me, and I'm still haven't slept. So
Yeah, honey, you need to
We
sleep.
have boss coming.
I'm thinking it'll be suspenseful for the next game.
Yeah, right?
If you're okay with that.
Ah.
What's coming? What's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the bushes? What's in the bushes?
Okay, Becca, can I ask a quick question before we
Yes.
break? And if I'm not allowed to know the answer, it's okay. This is actually Seth, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah.
I,
it is.
Halfway through,
It is
got the
most
idea, I was
definitely him.
like, okay, good. Halfway through, it popped into my head. I was like, oh God, what if this is an imposter? I don't know I don't know what's going on. So, okay, good.
No.
I won't worry about that.
Yeah, no, it is most definitely him. But I'm gonna say for tonight we're gonna call it.
No worries.
For my sake, and I think my roommate wants to go to bed sometime soon.
Fair enough.
Thanks, chat room, for showing up and watching. We hope you
Yes,
enjoyed
thank you.
the show.
Kayla, for watching.
I was gonna say thank
We had
you.
a few-
Sorry for them, but
We all have our aggro.
that's what I get for living in an apartment with two other people and all of my friends being here at the same time.
Go be
On a
sociable.
Friday night.
Or
Go see your
sleep.
friends.
Yeah, go hang out with
No,
your friends.
I'm going to bed.
babe.
You kidding?